Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. My name is Todd Derby, along with co-host James Mason. Good morning, James. How you doing today?
Hi, good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. I spy with my little eye something red.
The entire market. The entire market instead of the one I'm freaking shorting.
How do you do that? You pick the one that's not turned red yet?
That in the one I'm shorting also has the most significant bearish catalyst sitting on top of it too. Oh, it's the big behemoth, and it has so much just bearishness sitting on top of it, but it didn't budge. That's wild. I tell you, it's aggravating, man. You see SPY gap down 5 points, and in that ticker doesn't move a damn cent, like literally.
It will. I believe it will.
Hold on a second. I'm pushing out a tweet right now.
I was trying to pull up my heat map, but it's not populating in color for some reason. I'm not sure why it doesn't do that. Why it's not right.
All right. So Dow futures is currently down 343 points. S&P 500 is down 51 points. We're obviously having a nice gap down in the market, which, I mean, it's just everything, everything that's already been sitting on the market. To be honest, like, I'm surprised the market even made its run the way it did over the last couple weeks. And I believe a lot of other people are as well. So we'll just have to see like what exactly the market plans to do. Let me see. Hold on a second. Hold on. I gotta swap my chart stuff out. Todd, this is where you talk.
Well, good morning, everyone. So I think the market took a dip because Friday I took off, went fishing, and market said, "Oh, we'll trick him up. He's out on a boat, bad internet signal, bad connection, and he will we'll surprise him."
All right, can y'all see my chart?
I can. It's
actually. Right. I think I'm gonna need more monitors.
Dude, I have 4, and I feel like I'm 4 short.
Yeah, seriously, same here.
I mean, I see these guys who post their monitors or their setups, and they have like 10, 12, and I go, "Oh man, you think you're big time." And then I get in here and I think I think I need more monitors. I agree.
Sometimes it just gets hard to manage everything because I have like over 80 browser tabs going, and I mean, just have no place to put all of it. All right, let's see.
Jordan Garcia's got a laptop and a phone. All right, MacGyver. I didn't know that Jordan was kind of into the humble brag stuff, but all right, I see ya. See ya.
Okay, all right. So I have the SPY up on daily chart here, and all right. So what we're currently looking at. Let me delete these yellow lines. All right. So, what I'm currently looking at is, what's the SPY going to do? So Friday, we obviously saw that it closed below that 9 EMA. It's a nice gap down, but we are gapping down to this 200 EMA right here. And that's where we kind of have to watch to see what it's going to do, if we're going to get faked out or not. Now, I do believe that the market is going to progressively keep going down. Like, I don't know if it's going to go down immediately or over the span of weeks. I don't know, guys. There's no way for anyone to know that. But with this setup right here and it gapping down so much, like right down to that 200 EMA, we do kind of have a slight risk of it bouncing like in the beginning of the market and then forming a green candle on a day. Now it will still be, well, I shouldn't say still, I don't know, but more likely it would still be, less than what it was overall from Friday. But this is like we're still in this little range for choppiness, guys. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, we have to watch out for this little bounce that potentially could happen intraday here off this 200 EMA line. We also have that middle Bollinger Band line coming up. It potentially could bounce on. And then right underneath it, we have that 86 EMA. So like there really is a lot of, in this range, a lot of support. We won't truly get that strong breakdown until we honestly like get below these candles. Like you see these candles right here, daily candles, like until we start to break down below those ranges, like we probably won't see like true hardcore like movement on the daily chart here until then. And that's just my opinion. So this is the big picture that I am watching overall. And this will more than likely determine, the outcome for the next month or two for me, in my trades overall in the larger market here.
Yeah. SPY is not going to just make a clean run up or a clean run down. It's going to have, as you look at the daily there, it's going to have channels that it's going to work in, and it's going to test and then break through moments. So, but we haven't had a turn like this for a month. So it's been nice to see Friday and then today if you're on the bearish side or the put side of trades. So I still got my average of 407 on my SPY shares, and I'm not looking to cash them in. Probably not this week. I don't know if we'll get to a point. I might break 407, but I may not get underneath it far enough where I want to sell and take my profit. I may be holding this for another week plus, but I'm okay with that.
Right. So really, like that's really the big thing that I'm looking for right now. And obviously, I'm not on the show. I'm not going to talk about my trades because that's TTBB alerts. So yeah, man, Todd, what else is going on in the news or in the world?
Oh, I think I think some of the macro events in our country are politics, and I think right now the debate is shifted to what was the FBI raid on Donald Trump's resort really mean? And to me, it's just I'm kind of tired of it, quite honestly. I think Donald Trump should pack up his bags and move on and let politics get back to being politics and stop being about Donald Trump.
Exactly. For someone who's okay, so it would be like in a sense like kind of having like your old boss, and literally like the company still wants to keep talking about the old boss, and the company refuses to just move forward. I mean, like come on, just let the shit go, guys. I really don't even know what more to say about it. Like it's nothing but Trump. I've never heard of somebody who's just taken over headlines the way that Trump has in their life. And over like the last like
30 years.
Not even that, like within the last 6-7 years.
Well, as a president, that's natural, but he was making headlines way before he was president. He's joked about running for president for 20 years, and a lot of people never took him serious.
Well, yeah, but like he really started making headlines like the last 6-7 years though. That's the thing. Like
Right.
he's been the news for the last 6-7 years.
Absolutely. Which is absolutely got to drive President Biden bonkers, or I should say, more bonkers.
Yeah.
Hang on, there's a knock at my door.
So yeah, really, man, the world is revolving around now in the market with China. Like China is the big, 800-pound gorilla in the room. China's going through a lot of stuff right now where, man, they might start voluntarily like pulling their companies off the U.S. exchanges, and that right there, if they actually do, and I personally think they will, I just obviously don't know when, but if they do, man, that's gonna start weighing heavy on the market.
So, how does that happen? A China company, so the China government tells these China businessmen, "Hey, we want you out of U.S. Financial markets," and they're just going to do it, or else.
I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know the process.
I mean, I know we're concerned about that, but I just wonder, how does that happen because they have a lot more shareholders than just China, the Asian market. I mean, there's a lot of U.S. Investors that hold those shares. This is going to be interesting to watch how this one plays out, quite honestly.
It's gonna be history.
Yeah.
I was just reading a comment. Damn, there's something I was gonna say. I can't remember now.
One of the news articles I read this morning was that China trims lending rates again 1 week after a surprise cuts in key rates. So they're dealing with their own issues that like we are also, and then for them to try to think about pulling out of the U.S. Financial markets is interesting.
Yeah, this is what I was gonna say. So it's been a while. It was like last year. Ticker DIDI. I was gonna push that one out as an alert, and I just got distracted. Like I'm talking about, like they had nice setup and everything. Everything was looking good, and even though it was a Chinese stock, that company, if they're on the OTC now because they delisted. But like, if you actually like look into them, man, they actually have some decent potential if the Chinese are telling the truth. That's the issue. But in that moment, when I was looking at it, it didn't matter if the Chinese were telling the truth or not, because hell, the market was going to trade it anyways. And that thing was just like poised for a damn breakout. And thank God, whatever had happened, like someone had asked me a question, and I just got distracted. And I forgot to push out the alert. And the next damn morning, when I woke up, I saw that the Chinese government was going to force them to delist from the market. And that damn thing fucking tanked.
I remember you and I talking about that. You're like, you're not going to believe this one.
Yeah. And like, seriously, it's just one of those things, like literally you would have never saw it. Like you would have never have known.
Right.
It happened. It literally happened in the middle of the night, and there would have been nothing that could have been done about it. Like it would just been one of those things that just bad luck. That's the only thing it would have been, was just bad luck. There was no writing on the wall whatsoever about it. They just did it. And they did it in the name of national security for China.
Oh, that's the card they'll play, James. They'll claim national security for these companies and force them out.
Oh yeah, that's why So the Chinese, okay, so the United States regulators, they want an audit. They want accurate audits of those companies. Like they want to go, I think it's Hong Kong or whatever, and actually audit all these companies. The Chinese government just ain't letting them because in the name of national security. I mean, that's literally what they're saying. So yeah, this is why I don't know. I'm just waiting, just trying to play my hand with what I'm in right now.
Kenny is asking the question: are you looking to enter any puts or on SPY this week? I think it's geared to you.
That'd be a TTBB conversation.
Yeah. So I've shared that my position on my shares, so I've been open about that one.
Yeah. So man, I'm trying to think. Anything else going on in the market? Any Elon Musk news?
Oh, there was something. Let me look here. There was a little Tesla. They announced it wasn't Elon Musk, it was Tesla. They announced that their driving software was going to add $3,000 to $15,000 per vehicle for this upgrade, and that did not register well with the market. Tesla took a small drop, but that's okay.
Honestly, I feel overall that Tesla is just going to get murdered in this whole China debacle. Like,
you think he'll get boxed out of China or something, or like he's that he won't be able to build or find the Asian market for Tesla?
Well, I don't know what's going to happen with Tesla in the China market. I don't know if they're going to press him in retaliation to want to audit Tesla or whatever it is, or if really just if this whole thing happens with China and they really start delisting their companies off the U.S. exchanges and just the market takes a beating in itself, which we know is going to obviously harm China as well. I don't know if that's going to put Tesla in a situation because Tesla is kind of getting, Chinese heavy in their company. And I just don't know. If the U.S. government and China come face to face, whoever is on the Chinese side as a company shit just ain't going to go smooth for them in the United States. That's just the way it is.
Okay. We're 9 minutes to the market.
All right. So, yeah, we'll go and we'll wrap it up there. It's still really, everything is overall big picture stuff right now with looking at the market. I mean, there's obviously companies out there doing their own little catalysts, but it's all about China and what the SPY is trying to do right here with these EMAs. So, Todd, that's all I have for today. Do you have anything else?
No, I'm watching SPY also. So watching that and hopefully see if it breaks through one of these resistance lines and takes a little more of a dip.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in today. And we will catch y'all in the next one.